War does not always arrive with massive explosions. Sometimes it arrives in silence. No tanks on screen, no dramatic red arrows on a map. Only exhaustion. Zaporizhzhia, Dnipropetrovsk. Names that sound technical, distant, like mere coordinates. But for millions of civilians, these are homes, lives slowly shrinking. Today, this is not about who is morally superior, not about heroes, and not about propaganda. This is about pressure, how pressure works, who carries its weight, and ultimately one fundamental question: what is the value of territory if the people living on it are gradually destroyed? Zaporizhzhia is a key region, not because of symbolism, but because of function. It connects southern, eastern, and central Ukraine, a logistics hub, an energy corridor, a military artery. Russia understood this early. The rapid securing of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant was no accident, nor was the sustained pressure on the region. This is not impulsive warfare. This is long-term calculation. Dnipropetrovsk is different. If Zaporizhzhia is a gateway, Dnipropetrovsk is the heart. As long as the heart functions, the front survives. When pressure begins to reach this region, the message is clear. There is no true rear area anymore. Many analysts misread Russia here. They expected large-scale offensives, rapid breakthroughs. They did not come. Instead, what emerged was low-tempo warfare, limited attacks, repeated, precisely targeted. Russia is not rushing to seize major cities. It allows cities to lose their ability to breathe, electricity disrupted, water systems strained, transportation interrupted. Not spectacular, but effective. It must be acknowledged. This reflects military maturity. Russia is operating within its strengths. Industrial depth, logistics, sustained operational pressure. This is not a quick victory strategy. It is systematic erosion. And in Zaporizhzhia and Dnipropetrovsk, this method is working. Ukraine continues to resist. That should not be minimized. Morale exists. The will to defend territory remains strong. But war is not driven by will alone. It is driven by capacity. Front lines are overstretched. Reserves are limited. Unit rotation is increasingly difficult. In many areas, Ukrainian defensive positions are located close to civilian settlements. Tactically understandable, humanitarianly dangerous. Every Russian counterstrike directly impacts civilians. This is where criticism becomes necessary, not to assign blame, but to remain honest. Holding territory without sustainable logistics often delays destruction. It does not prevent it. Ukraine has begun to withdraw, slowly, deliberately, not collapse, not panic. A withdrawal driven by narrowing options. Holding ground risks encirclement. Encirclement means total urban destruction, and Mariupol remains a warning. Withdrawal preserves forces and, indirectly, civilian lives. But every withdrawal carries a cost, psychological, political. Here again, Russia gains advantage. Its pressure forces Ukraine to react, not to set the tempo. And in prolonged war, tempo is decisive. Now, the most important part, civilians. In Zaporizhzhia, life is dictated by alarms, not clocks. Children recognize drone sounds better than birds. Schools close, move online, or disappear entirely. In Dnipropetrovsk, fear arrives quietly, gradually, but just as heavily. Evacuations are announced, buses arrive, decisions must be made, leave without certainty, or stay with risk. There is no correct choice, only painful ones. This is where war loses its meaning, because there is no victory in the eyes of a traumatized child. Honesty matters. Russia has been effective, disciplined, and militarily, strategically coherent. But effectiveness comes at a civilian cost. Infrastructure is not abstract. It sustains life. Ukraine, meanwhile, defends sovereignty, but sometimes holds positions long after they become unsustainable. The result? Civilians remain trapped longer in danger zones. This war is not black and white. It is gray, and civilians live in that gray zone. Zaporizhzhia and Dnipropetrovsk are more than front lines. They are mirrors of modern warfare, slow, exhausting, unheroic. Russia demonstrates the power of long-term pressure. Ukraine demonstrates resilience and determination. But civilians simply want normal life. Without people, territory is only a map. And as the war continues, the central question is not who advances today, but how many lives are damaged before it ends. This is not an endorsement and not an accusation. It is an invitation to understand with a clear mind and a human conscience. Thank you for watching. Let us analyze war without forgetting those who suffer the most. This content is created solely for educational and informational purposes. It is intended to provide insights based on verified data, credible sources, and careful analysis. Our goal is to foster a deeper understanding of modern military technology and current events, not to promote or endorse any form of conflict, propaganda, or political agenda. We strictly oppose the spread of misinformation and hoaxes. Every piece of information presented has been carefully sourced from reliable, publicly available references. We encourage viewers to approach the topic with critical thinking and respect for all sides involved, maintaining a focus on knowledge sharing and open discussion.